You all hear that sound? You know what time it is? It is time for Valhalla. Tonight we're gonna head on and play a little bit more Valhalla for the evening. I'm not sure how long I'll be on here, but I'm in the middle of trying well, try to catch a cat. This is basically what I'm doing. I am trying my hardest to help to do the Feline's Footfall quest, which is found in Asgard. I've already gotten the seed, so that's really cool. That seed you need to be able to make the cord to not have static in the background. I need that cord. The cord that you need to be able to bind that fucking wolf so that it can't bother Javi. Clearly does not work if mythology is any indicator. So, um, part of the quest is to get the footsteps of a cat, I think is what it said. So, we're just gonna have to wait and see where that is, if I can catch it, how I can catch it, and those kinds of things. For those of you who are new to the channel, you may notice that, or, well, not new to the channel, I should say, you may notice there's a bit of a new angle that we're going for tonight. The reason why is because I've noticed on my cast that, because I rewatched some of them, dear sweet baby Jesus, that was a sound. This fucking thing's possessed. Okay, anyway. For those of you who are not new, I'm trying a new angle tonight. Why? Because I noticed in previous casts that I wiggle a lot. And so what does that do? But it makes it so that, distracted. It makes it so that the camera wiggles a lot, and I don't want that. So rather than have that, I figured I would do this and make it so that you guys can still see me, but have less wiggle wobble. Anyway, back to Asgard. Let's go have a little fun with Javi. And let's go find us a cat. Dude. Oh, okay.
Cast about this land, my friend.
There was a... I think I need to go back a little bit further than that in this quest. There was an autosave previous to this. Let's go right around there. Indeedly-do. Indeedly-do. So how has your day been? I am now trying to get that cord, that stupid wolf cord thing that you were talking about earlier, the other day. And you're right, that dwarf is... What in God's name is that sound in the background? It's weirding me out. Oh no, poor baby. That is terrible. It's the worst when they're sick. And they catch everything too. That's also bad. So then you've been a very... Oh. The 2-year-old, right? Oh, poor thing. That is such a... Oh, I'm sorry. How long have they been sick? Just today? Oh, I would hate to get something so small tested for that. Oh, well, I hope it's not COVID. I saw my dad get tested for it, and if it's bad for an adult, I'd hate to see him shove a bottle brush up a baby's snout. And you know, kids catch everything, so it could be anything. Cool. So are you gonna take them to the doctors, or are you just gonna tough it out? I am determined to get lit on fire. Bob Saget. London is gory. Fun and gory. You certainly make an impression when you first go in. Come on. What is wrong with this controller tonight? It's being a dick. I believe I saw a kitty cat statue around here someplace in the vicinity.
How is he building that tower so quickly? There's more to this stranger than meets the eye.
Dude, don't worry about the tower. Just go get the shit for the cord. So finally going after London. When I'm not in Asgard, I'm going after Kent next. I just haven't done it yet.
How is he building that tower so quickly? There's more to this stranger than meets the eye.
Stop trying to get me to focus back there, you dick. Well, I guess, you know, with the sick baby and everything, it's a good thing you got time off. That way you can doctor the poor little monster. Hey, how are you doing? Ooh, ooh, we're baby hopping. We're baby hopping. Come on. You're a god, for God's sakes. Get up the hill. You can do this. I believe in you. Okay, we're back in Asgard. We're going after that stupid cat again. We're gonna figure out the cat. Yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing, but so I decided to take a quick break from that and just go straight to Asgard because honestly, who doesn't want to be running around as one of the gods? Where did I lose it? Okay, alright, okay. Come over here. I know where it is. Focus, you stupid bird. Stationary mode. I stupidly took forever to figure out how to attach more than one rune to my weapons, which I feel like might have possibly made my life a lot easier had I learned it sooner. Because I didn't care what my gear looked like. So I'm assuming you've done better than that, so your story should go easier. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. He's a good kitty. Bingo bongo.
One of Freya's statues.
What a
Who
Freya
put you up here,
statues.
little cat? So that's how it is. Lead them.
I guess we might as well take a leap. Oh, all the way down here, are we? Oh, there
Where are
you
you
are,
leading me?
kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
How is he building that tower so quickly? There's more to this stranger than meets the eye.
Where is the cat? Ah, hi, cat. It's odd. Okay, cat, you came here. Now, where did you go? Kitty, kitty, kitty. I'm gonna fray stupid statues. Where did it go? Where did it go? I feel like I'm going in the wrong direction here. Mayhaps. Cat. Look up. Cat. What a beautiful kitty. Her and her dumb statues. And into the pile
Nowhere
of
to
leaves
go
we go.
but down. I have it. Who knew you could capture a sound? Let's see what you can make of these, Ivaldi.
Sure. What a language. Ivaldi is, as you told me the other day, a dick. You were right. He is not the nicest dwarf in the world. Did you offer him his freedom in exchange for making the cord? I'm a nice person, so I did. I didn't go with the my unending gratitude route. I felt like he deserved a little more than that. And then I read the letter from his son, and that made me feel bad, so I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I offered you freedom. Like Dobby, you know? Ooh, what kind? Come on. Come on, come on. Come on, you can climb. I know you can, Javi. I know you can. Oh, those are good. Who doesn't like that? More kitties. climb that. Or that. Or that. What can I climb? I can climb these. And scurry over. The very rare times anyone, including me, that bakes in this house, anything that's made is gone pretty fast. We're talking minutes. Come on. I believe in you, buddy. Come on. Good job, Javi. The fact that I have to love him through it quite like that is redonkulous. Oh, come on. You know what, fuck it. Sick of this. Shenanigans. That's odd. It's down here. What's down here?
I know a cat's looking for when I hear one. Bring it here.
That's the quick route down.
I found everything you asked
The
for.
very quick route.
How soon can you finish this unbreakable cord?
As soon as it wants to be made. You cannot rush this kind of magic. It flows with a speed all its own.
Find me as soon as it's ready.
By the way, after we spoke of the Hugr, a cousin came by with his own spirit tale. I don't trust coincidence, so this one's free.
What did he say?
He told me his sister's husband Borin drank a mead brewed in Jotunheim, and it sent his Hugr into a goat.
The
Goat?
spirit of a dwarf in the body of a goat?
Stranger still, his sister didn't even notice.
I can't say I would if it was my brother either.
Don't drag me into this.
What?
The tower is nearly finished.
Do not fret. The final hours are ticking down.
Not fast enough. I feel the jaws of a trap closing upon me.
Knowing you are in a trap is the first step to avoiding it.
You don't care if I'm married off to this builder, do you?
I do. I value my queen, man.
You are the queen of Asgard, the
I mean-
host of Folkvanga, the shepherd of the slain. Of course I care.
Yet you act as if I'm some treasure to be traded about.
I was wrong to use you like that. I will confront the builder and pry the truth out of him.
I'm not gonna
A limp
sell
apology. But it will suffice for now.
you. I mean, it's very
Once
nuts.
the builder is dealt with, turn your spear on Loki. Every chance he had, he dug us deeper into this mess.
If Loki is up to something, I will see to it that he is punished. Blood Oath be damned.
Damn. As far as I can tell, Loki's not done a whole lot of anything. Let's talk to the dwarf. The big finish. I'm assuming you did all this already. My mother is a lot smaller than me, so sharing clothes is not a thing. Actually, I can't share clothes with my sisters either. Now that I think about it. That's what I get for not being a smaller monkey. Come on, you can do this. Just climb a little. Dude, you can do it. I'm not gonna marry you off. Don't be pissed. I can't believe that he set up an arranged marriage of sorts. I didn't really intend to marry her off. I think she's just taking it for. Our glorious queen is not going to be sent off to be married to some asshole from Jotunheim. I mean, it wouldn't look good if I gave her to a frost giant. Plus, I don't think you can give people. I don't think that's a thing. No, 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 no. Oh. One false move. That's what I get. Okay. Now I'm aggravated. I'm gonna go.
He finished the tower. Have we been outplayed?
You know what? I don't consider it finished. How's that? It can be finished when I say it's finished. How's that? It's one way around this. I would not want to piss her off, Freya. I have a distinct feeling she is not kind to people that piss her off. So, how was your Sunday afternoon going? I'm assuming it's afternoon there now. Oh, well there you go. A lot of that stuff is warm.
Like what you see? Quite the tower,
I don't know, I prefer guys' clothes myself. Because they're warmer. Comfier than chicks' clothes usually.
Not my best work, but it has a certain glow. Now then, where's my queen?
You're finished. The tower is functional.
Not over till I say it.
One rune remains, which I shall inscribe after I am wed.
No. So then it's not finished. So then you don't get to get married.
Who helped you complete the work, Builder? You could not have managed so quickly on your own.
Our agreement said nothing about outside help. Now, where is Freya? I'm tired of waiting.
Outside help. Interesting choice of words.
Hail, Harvey! Hail, Builder!
We bring you your bride.
Freya, my beloved.
Dude, I don't even know you.
Why does she leer so wickedly?
How about this?
She starved, Builder. Hungry for you. Eager to consume you like a moist and dainty morsel.
Splendid. She'll be pleased to know I have an appetite to match her own. Our union will be a feast of the senses. Enough chatter.
Sure.
We have upheld our end of the bargain. Will you finish your work? I'm sorry, but I've never seen such wild eyes. Why does she look so feral?
Does it matter?
Asleep or awake, her eyes swim with naught but the image of you. She is blind to all else.
Blinded by love or disgust? I do not grasp your meaning.
Quit stalling and kiss her, Dungmeat! Consummate your betrothal!
Yes, a kiss. A brief taste to whet my appetite.
Don't make me kiss him.
Delicious. Your lips are two pillows on a bed of rain rose petals.
And yours are cold and rough as unpolished stone.
What trickery is this?
Is something wrong?
Her voice, it's hideous.
What?
I have been told it has a seductive quality.
Vile wolf.
Treachery! Bring me the real Freya or my offer is withdrawn.
I'll bring myself if you don't mind.
Freya, you don't need
You have
to...
next to nothing, Aesir. Only this useless monument to your ineptitude. You've been a good boy, Thor. Don't gamble your winnings. And you have
Yeah, if your mom doesn't care you borrowing her clothes, go crazy.
You tried to avoid responsibility by not making a choice, but that was a choice in itself. And look where it has brought us.
You are no one's prize just yet. If this scheme turns sour, I will fight for you till my sinews snap and my bones break.
Good boy.
Has this sad spectacle been for my sake alone? I've seen better drama on the festering carcass of a dead pig.
Finish your work or suffer.
No Freya, no shield.
No shield. No Freya.
To Helheim with him, Harvey. I know where he keeps his enchanted paint.
Show
You
me.
little bitch.
Thor, Tyr, watch our guests closely. Freya, I hope we will have words when this is done.
I can imagine.
Why do you still wear Freya's form?
A reminder of who's at stake.
Change back. This is disturbing. Where do we go now?
I don't know. I didn't say I was watching him every moment.
So you do not know where he kept his supplies?
They must be nearby. He never left this area.
There you go.
Mostly never.
They must be nearby. He never leaves the area. Bunnies! Oh, it's also pretty. Wait, he never leaves the area. But I'm seeing this. Are they underground?
Footprints.
Large footprints.
He's a fucking giant. He's a fucking frost giant, isn't he?
We have found the worm's lair.
You little Jotnar bastard.
Are those the builder's pets? Shapeshifters.
More deception. The builder will suffer for this.
He can clearly wield powerful magic, just like Loki can.
Where there are guards, there are boots. There's a door further in. Help me smash it.
Hold, Loki. We need to talk.
Not that I can think of. I wear guys' clothes most of the time, so I prefer that half of things.
What is it, Harvey?
Loki, did you know this builder before we met him at Heimdall's tower?
Did I know him? As in friends? Or know of him?
Did
You
you
knew him.
invite him here?
I did, yes. He rescued my son from Jotunheim, so I agreed to bring him here and help him find work. That's all.
Make this right, Loki, or the blood oath that binds me is forfeit. For you and your son, is that clear?
As a cloudless sky, High One.
Help me force this door, you dick.
More dear.
Go ahead. I'll watch your back.
That's cold comfort.
I was gonna
Quiet
say,
crossing might be best.
it's like you'll watch my back, really, after all you've done. Oh, they're so precious. Look at him sleeping.
I have the paint.
Then let us fade like shadows in the light.
Anything else of worth here? No, just arrows, but I don't use them often, so it's really not worth it to me to go and do that. Ooh, dare I? I don't think I cannot. Does it require a key? It does not. Well, I don't want to fight the deer. I also don't want to leave any treasure behind.
We got lucky.
Let us
Very.
take what we need and go. We have no time to tarry.
None. We need to get going. The quicker the better.
It appears we've underestimated him.
On your advice, find some way to hinder his efforts, or I will offer you as his price.
I live to serve, Raven Feeder.
This asshole.
Our Javi returns.
Stay
Indeed.
right there, Builder. We're not finished with you.
Paint the shield already. Like you promised you would.
You survived my trap. How disappointing.
Invaders from
Easy.
Jotunheim. We slaughtered them all.
Booty's ballsack. Can I kill him now?
We
Go
do not
crazy.
need this honor cheat. We will complete the tower ourselves.
My Hugr makes it work. I am bound to it through the magic of your realm.
You perverted our sacred waters. We have every reason to kill you.
Yes.
Well reasoned. They should call you the god of hindsight, all-knowing after the fact.
Harsh.
I will finish the inscription. Builder, you stay with me. You others go.
Elhas, for protection.
You gutless worm, slayer of my kin, oath breaker, spirit taker. I didn't build this tower to keep your enemies out.
Built to
I
keep you
built
in.
it to keep you in.
Come at me.
Thought you could slay my people without punishment or prize? You and your slab-headed son?
Their lives were the price of their arrogance. His head is exposed. How do I reach it?
Ooh. Ooh, crap. We about getting shot in the head, huh?
I could get a better shot at his head from above.
How to get to above? Well, that's not quite how I wanted to do it.
Damn it. Missed.
Ooh, that's also not how I wanted to get up there. Wonderful.
You shape the 9 worlds, but you do not control them.
Control them. I only wish to survive them.
Right? I think that's a reasonable request. Fuck! Son of a bitch. Hey, how you doing?
You thought you could slay my king for price? You and your slab-headed son?
Their lives were the price of their arrogance. His head exposed. How do I reach it?
Oh. So how are you doing?
I could get a better shot.
Not quite what I wanted.
Damn it. Missed.
I missed, yes. Fuck.
Almost.
I just need to whack him good in the head. My day has been better. I think my 13-year-old Maltese named Sugar, who I love more than anything. I think she might be on her way out, as it were.
You shape the 9 worlds, but you do not control them.
Control
So
them.
that's kind of rough.
I only wish to survive them.
I think she's in liver failure, but we don't know until a trip to the vet. We know she's got congestive heart failure and her liver's bad, but Jesus Christ. Yeah, my poor baby.
Your bones will form the cornerstone of a new world ruled by Yodna.
Your time has passed. There's no turning back the seasons.
Your doom is assured. I will ensure that you share.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. So right now, I actually wasn't gonna come on tonight because of that, but I think she's doing well enough that I can hang out with you all and maybe distract myself for a little while with a bit of gaming, as it were. Plus, I'd like to see what happens. So if for some reason over the coming nights, if I randomly am just not here, that would be why. I'll be posting on Discord, however, any of my canceled schedules.
You thought you could slay me without punishment or price? You and your slab-headed son?
Their lives were the price of their arrogance. His head exposed.
God damn
How do
it.
I reach it?
Apparently, I'm getting my ass whopped. I mean, kicked good.
Get a better shot at his head from above.
Well, I would if I could get an air pocket going or something. Come on, buddy pal. I don't know what that is. What is that? Oh, okay, I see what I've done here. Might be the only way to reach him. So, something you may have missed is that try not to yawn. Sorry. Part of what you might have missed is that there's a seer in each of the villages, and I had to have one relocated. So after I built her hut, she was willing to give me an elixir to be able to go on a journey to an unspecified location at the time that we now know as Asgard, to be able to sift through Eivor's visions. Now, while I don't feel like it's really helping me a ton, it's really fucking awesome to be able to go all around Asgard as Javi and to monkey around. I don't know a ton of mythology when it comes to this kind of thing. Most of the mythology that I know is Greek and Roman, like most people. I don't know a lot of Norse mythology. What I know comes from God of War 3. You know? I've had to do a lot more, I had to do a little research and such into this. Because
You shape the 9 worlds, but you do not control them.
Control them. I only wish to survive them.
And then if you're on here, there are certain times of the day when there's one of my wonderful followers like you, who is actually Norwegian, who comes on and explains some of the intricacies of the folklore to me, because I don't actually know a lot of it. So I think that's really cool.
Your bones will form the cornerstone of a new world ruled by Jotnar.
Your time has passed. There's no turning back the seasons.
If our doom is assured, I will ensure that you share it.
Oh, so it's gonna be like that. Jesus, Joseph and Mary. And the kill. Oh.
Damn it.
I didn't is it really a miss? Because he looked like he took a little damage there. I don't know if that counts as missed. Now that was a miss. You got me. That was a pure miss. So was that. Ooh! You're visited. Eivor in the other world is visited frequently by Odin. Whenever she is getting ready to make a major decision in the game, Odin will come along and whisper into her ear, being that he's, you know, the All-Father, all-knowing. So it's really cool that they kind of put that in here. Asgard, you know. There's a point where you have to, I don't know if you were watching at this point or not, but there's a point where you get to go across the Bifrost, such as it is, and fight more Jotnar.
Their lives were the price of their arrogance. His head is exposed. How do I reach it?
Like Nya.
Damn it.
Knock him It's this way, though.
You get a better shot. But almost.
Just like I didn't know that Loki's son was, in fact, a wolf. Hoo-hoo on his head. That was a full contact. Pretty proud of that one. And that wolf is who Javi is so worried about is going to kill him. The fates told him that
Control
that's
them.
who
I only
would
wish to survive
kill him. So he, in an attempt to make that not a thing, decided
Your bones will form the cornerstone of a new world ruled by God.
sorry,
Your time has passed. There's no turning back the seasons.
I get
If our
distracted.
doom is assured, I will ensure that you share it.
Javi demanded that all the wolves in the realms be murdered. And if I knew then what I know now, it's still a dick move, okay? But he thought, not wrongly, by the way, he thought that they're gonna kill him. Well, the thing that's gonna kill him is Loki's son. You're mine now, bitch. Boom! Oh, fall on your sword. That's what you get for tricking me. This builder pops up during the invasion of Asgard by the Jotunheim, by the Jotuners, who Loki let through the gate. He was supposed to be watching it, and so we end up with all of these Jotnar coming through the Bifrost. There's a big battle that ensues, and that's how we get the builder. You really should play this. It's very awesome.
Is the Jotun dead?
And his magic dies with him. Does that worry you, trickster?
Yeah, asshole.
What are you implying?
You let him
Were you
through.
behind this? You dishonorable truth-tangler.
What do you know of honor, Freya? You've bedded more men than all the halls in Midgard.
You're
Oh,
a fine one
you
to talk
fucker.
of sexual appetites. You fathered a wolf cub.
I'll not hear a lecture from the Lord of Petty Rules, who stiffens at the thought of laying down the law. And before you threaten to brandish your hammer, Thor, remember, without it, you'd be no better than a troll. Only twice as stupid.
Oh! You festering ballsack swollen with the foulest drippings of Ymir's corpse.
Oh man, if I don't just love the insults. But I'm gonna have to run off for a minute. I will be right back, guys. Alright, everybody, sorry about the delay. Oh, and we're back. Back in
No oath is
in
worth
Asgard.
this abuse.
But you won't break it, Harvey. You cannot. All your efforts to evade destiny will only fling you further along its course. If you're not careful, you may be the author of your own destruction.
Happens. Big deal.
Leave him. He will do little harm while his son remains captive.
A mouthful of iron would put a stop to his babbling.
What now, wise one? We have returned to the place from which we set out. Ragnarok is coming, and we are no safer.
No, we're no
There
safer.
may be a solution in Jotunheim. Huga magic, they call it. I will travel there to see it for myself. Until I
Soul
have the
magic.
final binding, Loki's son must not leave that island. In time, it shall serve as a sanctuary for all wolves.
I will watch over him, as one of my own kin.
Then I'll leave the realm in your capable hands, my queen. If my own are empty when I return, I will accept destiny with both.
Okie dokie. So, now that we're back, let's go to the gate. Part of me wants to see what's up here, though. I don't know how many times I can go back to Asgard after the fact, you know? That's the thing. How far in the quest I can go before it won't let me come back. So, I'd like to at least maybe see what it is up here for a shrine. Because that's what it is, it's a shrine of some kind. Stop baby hopping. Oh, I hate the baby hops. You're a god. Climb, man, climb. I love that there's side questing and wealth and things to be found even in this realm. And I just love the fact that there's another realm to go into. I think that's really interesting. I really hadn't expected that. I never once expected to end up in Asgard, being one of the Aesir. Or the Vanir. Or any of this. I mean, it's cool. Okay. This. What are you looking for? Okay, so that's what I've been collecting the tears for. When I bothered to do so. Sven, come here. I named my reindeer Sven. I had to watch a lot of Frozen at one point, so yeah. I am back, and so are you. I'm still running around Asgard. Are you still on the way to London? I know. I know. There are better places than London. Come on, Sven. You can climb this. Jesus, Joseph, and Mary. There are a lot of them. An awful lot of them. Right? Did you see my giant fight? I'm assuming you already did that. Since you've been to Asgard way before I was. Ah, the Bifrost. Isn't it beautiful? That giant was a bitch. You know what? I'm gonna take Sven across the... You're not even trying to get all of the side quests and things now. Yeah. You've already done a lot of side quests. Yeah. There is a lot in this world. Like, almost overwhelmingly so. That was such an asshole thing to happen. That was terrible. Yeah, that really was bad. 4 hours of work gone. I can't believe it. I would have been so pissed. I've had that happen in games before, or where I've gone back and saves were corrupt. That's another one. And I just rage quit. I said, done, bye. Couldn't take it. Done. So it looks like we went through the gate again. Yet another gate with a trippy run through the clouds. Boom, boom. Because you were going for all the huntsman gear, right? I mean, what a pain in the ass. Okay, we're still flying through the clouds. There's a lot of clouds. Come on, clouds. You're getting old. I'm getting old over here at this point. Okay, white screen. White screen of awesomeness. That's what we'll call it. Oh. That's it? It kicked me out. That's odd.
Clearer. Tell me of everything you had.
The seat of the gods.
Hmm?
I heard a prophecy, warning of Ragnarok, the destruction of the world, the end of all time. And the Nornir, they warned me of the great wolf Fenrir, and how he hungered for my blood. But there was something else. Hope. I was undaunted by the coming cataclysm.
Perhaps
Hope is
this
so
aspect
important.
of your vision inspires bravery. Truly, you are touched by the gods. Was there more?
Oh, a lot.
I consorted with Loki, the trickster. We quarreled often, as siblings. But soon our fights grew dark. When he revealed he had sired a wolf cub, my rage was unbound.
Because he had hid the truth from you?
Yes, because he knew that wolves were not allowed in Asgard. He flaunted my command.
He did?
Perhaps this was the purpose of your vision. To overcome an inner fear and find forgiveness in your heart.
Maybe. But before my vision ended, I was seized by great purpose. I devised a plan, a voyage to Jotunheim. And then I awoke.
Interesting. Was there anything else?
Yes.
I saw through Odin's eyes, just as you said. In every vision, I inhabited his form, lived as he once lived. In his body, I was myself. But I was carried by his whims. His thoughts were as known to me as my own. We were two, but we existed as one.
And what have you learned?
More than learned, I felt. I felt everything. His fears and doubts, his loves and passions.
Incredible. What else?
That's it?
There was nothing more. Nothing of great significance. The dream is faded.
Eivor, your visions are unlike any I have encountered. Leave me now. I must think on what you have shared.
I wonder if I get to go back later to Asgard. Because while I do like the idea of going to Kent, surely, looks like that is an option. Oh. So no, this was an option. Just a relaxing moment, huh? Kent is quite the ways. Let's see what I have for inventory. Nothing of great significance. I think you've done all of the camp quests and those kinds of things, right? Because I haven't yet. I'm contemplating doing them all, but it's, I don't know, it's one of those things where it seems like a lot of work. I kind of just, I'm like you at this point, I just kind of want to get through it. And then maybe come back and side quest. don't think I have the supplies necessary to go and build any more in my village. And I don't think I have the ability to exit the simulation. I think it will make me at some point, but it's not yet. I'm about all the way down here. Oh, y'all have to forgive me. I don't know what time it is where you all are, but it's almost 11 o'clock here, and I'm old, so that's like bedtime. Come on, Avar. Ah, are you viewed to the point where you've fought Ivar yet? That's a big thing. You get to choose whether you send him to Valhalla or Helheim. I have a distinct feeling I know where you'll send him. You know what? I think I'm gonna move this guy over here. It is a very cool thing to be able to do. Sorry, I'm taking just 1 second to move a frame. There we are. Let me see. Am I too far? There we are.
To the Swan Road. No raising the sail here. Strike of the June. Can't raise the sail yet.
Up we raise our shining
Who'll share a tale?
I much prefer a tail.
Some years ago, I took to sea with a sword dancer called Egil. A brooding warrior with a face of stone and oak-hard arms. On a raid in Courland, we shored up along the edge of a forest and explored until we came to People Pots, a large farm. It was night, and all were asleep. So we set about plundering the place in the quiet of eve, taking sheep and goats as we pleased. It was then that Egil saw a farmhand and pressed the boy for the family's hidden silver.
More
The farmhand
sail!
squawked like a crow. Being hid beneath an anvil at the smith forge, the silver was no trouble to lift. In secret, we took it and the boy back to the ship. It was then that Egil grew sad, for when the farmers woke with the crack of day, they would know they had been robbed, not by whom. So Egil ordered 3 of us to follow him back to the sleep-hushed hamlet. As we burned the houses, Egil shouted his name. I am Egil, son of Skatlagrim!
We can continue later.
Hey!
All right, back to the story.
I am Egil, son of Skatlagrim, and I am the man who
Hold on, good Skell.
Hey, hold on, you!
I'm just gonna go by land, I think, the rest of the route. Because, honestly, come here, Wrath. Let's see what we can attack.
Yeah!
Keep your distance.
about me.
Fucking horse. Oh, probably over half. That's what I want to believe anyway. That I'm over halfway done. Just on the main quest alone. Now, if I wanted to spend my time doing all of the side quests and things like that, then probably not even close. I mean, this is an expansive world. And let's see, how many hours in am I? I'm 44 hours, so, and I've done a lot of more main questing than I have of anything like, anything story, side quests, or anything, having to do with the Order. I've kind of been ignoring the whole Order thing. There's so much to pay attention to in this game. It's almost too much, which I didn't think would be a thing, but that is possible. I can't wait for you to play it so that you can see, just to kind of see what you think of it. That's it. It's like, I really want to see what you think of it.
Thor lends me strength.
I see. For now, you creep, and there's nothing wrong with that. I appreciate your lurking. That's right, I appreciate your eyeballs. That's basically it. I greatly appreciate your eyeballs. And not just you, everybody who's taking the time to watch me and lurk. I mean, think of it. You could be creepers on anybody's channel. But you picked me. You didn't have to. But you picked me. Dear Bishop of Canterbury, I send you this letter, for you must be closer to God than King Alfred, who has sent dogs to chase me. I have been accused of theft and compromising the Saxon country I love. If you are born different, the world conspires against you to keep you. Please pray for me. But God made me in his image. Jagged forms have a beauty we as mortals are only beginning to understand. They are shattered melodies, meant for the mouths of angels. I was hungry and did what I must to share in the earth's bounty of sheep. Now I find myself in a tiny brick castle cage for him to welcome me to heaven. Amen to this cruel world. Sounds like somebody's having a rough life. Ooh. That's epic. What's your power level? I saw... I think I did? Let me look really fast. Nope, saw the one that says you're online. Ah, that one I did not see. There. I answered. Yeah, what power level are you? Because that, I mean, not just power, I mean, it's clearly skilled, but, I can't make it through a day without lighting myself on fire. 93? That's not bad. Yeah.
Well, fight.
Motherfucker. I literally, nope. Nope. Exiting the beast lair, running like I'm on fire. So apparently there are killer cows. Don't let those fool ya. Easy to get gotten by a killer cow. Yeah, especially for London, that's not bad at all. But the skill, it's the skill that takes to do that. That's impressive. A Charter of Ale Wisdom. The South Saxon Way, the Golden Glory Water Charm. Drink 9 mugs of ale and toss 9 more into the muds of the Meon Valley. Then one must guzzle until their loins have no more meaning. I think we've all been that drunk. Once nude, the placet of the helm is cleansed. Dip your hand in cow dung from the best farms of Croydon. Renewed across the valley of Meon. Drink 9 final goblets of mead and dash moon dust across your empty skin. If darkness has not taken you fully, drink more. For only... That's a fucking night for real. If darkness hasn't taken you completely, drink more. Let that be a lesson to the kids. For only from this darkness of the glory water can one re-find God. Yeah, because you are basically almost dead. Then one is a South Saxon. They can revel in the same glory of the sons of Aella in 1477 when they slayed the Britons, and the Croydons will do the new seat will be the new seat where the throne shall remain forever. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty epic night. Like, seriously epic. And mightn't I add, dangerous. I do not recommend a night like that. Having had alcohol poisoning twice, if the darkness doesn't take you completely, you will find God. Yes, it's because you're barely alive. Ah, page 10. The Shimmering Creek. After his death, the body of Lord Rig, ruler of the Goldenness, was returned home on a perilous journey up the Volga through Rusland. Solvig fought off various tribes to secure his body's passage back home. He was brought to the Shimmering Creek, where he had painted gold a statue of Odin and a cross. His body was buried beneath the creek with an axe and cross in hand. There is a rune stone there, with his many names upon it. In his death he became known as the keeper of the shimmer of rivers unseen to the eye. God damn, how many names does one guy need? If you lay your body in the river with the rushing waters caressing your skin, you will hear his song in the shine of the sun. If the creek shimmers in your favor, Rue will send you good luck. He is the skull beneath the waters, the skald of lost rivers. His song is simple, a melody Bragi is jealous of. It is said he will return one day, but only as a wave, his bones made of mead marrow, and only when the tree of life is rotten away and hewn by waves into tiny chips. Some skalds refer to the chips of Yardsel. That's what we're going to call it now because I could not pronounce that. Which is a keening of Rig. He who was mighty and forgotten, he who outlives the Valkyries, he who knocked on thrones. I know he was wronged by someone, and the voices that spoke in him are real. They are the ancient threads that tangle and tie until someone can make the world right again. That last little bit, he is... Really? I don't have a single piece of that armor yet. I didn't even know that armor existed. Interesting indeed. Why would you have candles up here? Hint. Hint. the real question. Ah. I didn't know there was any you had to pay for. I haven't looked through the store much. That's the thing. You know what? You do what you gotta do. Sometimes it is more than worth it to do that. It's always more than worth it to do that. That's why the developers do it, because greedy bastards. My original $60 is not good enough for them. And then, of course, what that reminds me of, Beelzebub. We all know he's responsible for that. Huh. Beelzebub. Up, woman, up. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Run, Avar. Run, 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 run. Should maybe be able to catch this thing still. Maybe. If not, on the second run. Oh, fuck. Yeah, that is one I don't have yet. Oh, come on. Well, apparently right now I need to work on building the skill of just being able to climb up the goddamn hole. That would be a valuable skill. Am I going the right way? I don't think so. I think I got lost. Bummer. I think I was supposed to go this way, not that way. I was gonna ask, how are they doing? That's half the battle. Yes, and especially at that age, they catch everything. I don't know if you were an Invader Zim fan or not, but there's an episode where he goes and he's a germaphobe, basically. So he goes to McMeady's and sees a baby in a high chair, which is just a giant germ, which is babies. And this time of year, that's what they do. They catch all the things. My talk of McMeaty's distracted me. It's a sad it's a sad thing that we no longer get Invader Zim. Boom! Yeah, there's not been any word about whether there will be any multiplayer on this or not. That'd be nice. My understanding is that in the other attempts to have multiplayer in the other games, they weren't exactly well received, and so they chose to not put them in some of the later games, like Origins, Odyssey, and then now this. Thus far. And that could change, especially if enough people request it. Come on, Wrath.
Basim has news of Sigurd. I should find him soon.
No shit. Really? That'll be cool. Now, to play anything multiplayer, you have to have PlayStation Now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or PlayStation Plus. I think it's PlayStation Plus. You have to be subscribed to. One of those two. I get them mixed up all the time. Damn piggies. Those piggies will be the death of me.
Did not Augustine make a distinction between faith and understanding? That is my point.
So you hold no stock in faith, only in the rational proof, the science of the divine.
Awesome.
You're bold to defy your teachings.
No, that's not what I mean. Let me explain, if it might. How to put it? What I mean to say is faith is paramount. Yes.
Quite a lot.
For without it, Christ's sacrifice means nothing.
He died to save us, did he not? From the original sin of Adam and Eve. Yet evil persists.
Yes, evil persists because he gave us free will.
Does a newborn babe, slain by a despot, have free will?
Yes. No, I mean, that is too simplistic.
Or the priest whose heart is torn from his chest by the wolf? Judas, who was predestined to betray the Nazarene?
Some argue Judas was used.
Do my ears deceive me, Brother Hawkbert? You question the scriptures? Declare Judas an innocent? A preposterous blasphemy!
No, that is not what I said. Brother Cedric, am I not the most pious of his servants?
Out! Out!
Oh, what a crabby pants.
Making new friends?
A person's tongue gives you a taste of their heart, Eivor. And such information is often useful.
And how do these sallow Christians taste?
It was only a figure of speech, Eivor. And I have tired of it already.
Is this how it must be between us?
Of course not. I'm grateful that you have come.
Yeah, but you're such an asshole. It's hard. What does she
What
want
happened in
with it?
Mercia still puzzles me. Fulke saw something in Sigurd. A power. A legacy. What is it she wants?
Her motives are difficult to fathom, but that can come later. Let's find your brother first.
Agreed. If we do this, you'll earn the right to call me friend 10,000-fold. So, what is your plan?
We are deep in their god's heartland. A heathen and a heretic. To hunt Fulke, we'll need a Christian snare.
Fulke is hardly a saint herself. These Christians abhor her strange ideas.
True. But unlike us, she can carry herself as one of them. She won't hide from everyone. Not with a prisoner in tow.
So, where to begin?
I've made a friend. Abbot Cunibert. Full of pious fire. But with ambition that far outweighs his wit.
And what does your friend Cunibert know?
Come. I will introduce you. And we'll hear the full tale together.
Well, instrument of the ancients. Oh, on that note, guys, maybe give me another 5 minutes, and I'm gonna have to run away for the evening. I don't know what time it is where you all are, but it's 11
in
here.
your time alone, Basim.
I am always at peace, and never alone. I move among the people of the world with great joy. I watch them, study them, learn from them at all times. This is our duty. The Hidden One's calling.
You know, for the first time since we met, you sound more like your apprentice than yourself.
Surely Hytham sounds like me, if I have taught him well.
Your creed and your tenets, you mean?
That's right. And our sense of, how should I say, deep responsibility to the betterment of mankind.
That's quite an ambition, but it doesn't explain what you see in Sigurd. My brother is not so generous.
Ah, but your brother is someone special, important, and I want him to see that. I hope to show it to him.
Is this not a blessed plot? God's own country. And this Eden should be given to his servants to tend.
Abbot Cunibert. This is the Norse I spoke of.
Ah, yes. And quite a fearsome one at that.
Basim says you know the paladin Fulke.
Indeed. The Lady Fulke passed this way not more than a month ago. We talked, we drank. Very pleasant woman.
And where is she?
Eivor will be your axe, Abbot. Whether to fell a tree or hew the limbs from an enemy.
What have you promised him?
Oh, just a trifle, Eivor. A little problem I believe you can help me with.
Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know yet. I'm also moving around my overlays, so you'll have to forgive me. Alrighty. Speak plainly.
Speak your terms plainly, Abbot. I will decide if the bargain is worth my time.
Ah, your wolf shows its teeth, Basim.
Let's cut to the point. What favor would you ask in exchange for Fulke?
Right?
Some weeks ago, our alderman in Kent was called to God.
Ooh, I'll be right back, guys. Right? I can't imagine. I don't know what came over him to make him do something so stupid, but Sigurd does what Sigurd does.
A terrible loss. King Alfred has chosen his replacement, but has not yet announced the name. I must know it. Now.
All of Kent will see soon enough which Thane he has chosen. Why not wait?
I want early access. To woo him before his exalted position is made public and every fool is at his door.
Who else knows the chosen man?
The king's emissary.
Right.
Sent with a letter of congratulations to the new Alderman. Intercept him and bring me the news. When I know the Thane's name, we'll discuss how I might win his favor.
If we do this, how will you find Fulke? I want some kind of assurance.
Do you have ears in every church, abbey, and cathedral in Kent? Because I do. And I will find her.
And we will do the deeds too staining for a Christian soul.
This emissary, how will I find him?
Tunbridge Monastery sent word that the king's men always pass a few nights in their hospitality. Begin there.
I'll get the Ealdorman's name. You find Fulke.
All in good time. Now, if we're done, I have business up the south coast. Falkenston has the best fish in Wessex.
Then I will find you there, when the Ealdorman's name is mine.
Sure.
Cunibert is ambitious, but well connected. We will not find Fulke without him.
I suppose we'll see. What will you do?
I'm not done playing with these Christians yet. I will see you in Falkenston.
Sure. Okay. So, like The Sims. The Sims is very, The Sims is very eugenicsy, right? I'm a big Sims fan. Love The Sims. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna want the bestest, strongest, best looking, smartest, you know, most talented sim that I can get my hands on, right? Evolution, biology, requires or expects us to do that kind of a thing. Just as humans, things that are alive, I don't necessarily think we should be doing experiments, or keeping people from breeding. Okay, well, there are some people I've met that surely should not have fucking had kids. You look at them and you're like, what were y'all thinking? But, it is a very slippery slope. Have you seen the movie Gattaca? It's a great movie. Jude Law and Ethan Hawke, Uma Thurman. It's older, early 2000s, late 90s, very good. And it kind of deals with the topics of eugenics and selective breeding and those kinds of things. And, you know, as someone who is disabled, you know, the topic has come to mind a lot for me. The idea of breeding people or, you know, or eliminating certain diseases, you know, breeding for certain traits, those kinds of things. I mean, they're not inherently bad. They're part of evolution to advance the species. But no, it's fine. Most people refuse to talk about it at all. I mean, I think everybody wants to have the best, strongest, healthiest kids possible. They want to have the best, strongest population possible. Everybody does. You know, it's just a thing. But it can go way too fucking far. That's the thing. I'll use myself as an example. I refuse to have kids. Never gonna happen. I will not have kids because I have a myriad of connective tissue and autoimmune diseases, in addition to, you know, depression and anxiety, and there is some kind of a mental, you know, illness in my family that's yet to be diagnosed fully. And so for all of those reasons, I'm basically guaranteed I'll have a sick kid. So, and I know that in advance. So I'm not going to do that to someone else. My job as a parent is to do what's best for my kid, and in my case, it would be to not put them through that. You know, which some people have definitely told me, you're wrong, you're a heinous bitch, how can you think those things? I'm just not willing, when it's basically a guarantee, to do that to someone who, I'm of the opinion that I'd be a huge asshole to do that to somebody. So, you know, while I may pass on some rockin' ginger fur and some incredibly pale skin, that's about, and a whole host of talents and brains, I'm not gonna get, you know, the benefits wouldn't outweigh that. And I think that's kind of what we're dealing with from an evolutionary standpoint as well. I'm not saying we should go back to where we sterilize people because they're poor, because they're slow, you know, and or anything like that. But I think that maybe, just maybe, we should be individually, you know, I think people should think about these things before they have kids. There was, even in our lifetime, apparently, where people were being forcibly sterilized in our country for being poor, for being mentally retarded, for being having a multitude of mental illnesses, you know, you name it. And it's horrendous. And that's the slope, you know, that we can go down very, very easily again. I'm reminded of The Big Lebowski, right? Where the dude's telling, oh, what's his name? Walter. that he's not wrong, Walter. You're not wrong. You're just an asshole. And that's kind of what this, what this kind of a topic is for a lot of people. That is an interesting thing that you can do. Not everybody can do that. They can trigger yourself to love pain. And I mean, everybody's got different shit that's weird and different, and those things help spur evolution in humans. Odd things that you would never imagine, like my fantastic myriad of autoimmune diseases may make it so that I might be super immune to COVID, for example. I may also not be able to get cancer. But I also have a pretty much 99% guaranteed chance that by the time I'm 60, I'll look like a fucking Chernobyl victim with my teeth falling out, and I'll be a wreck. You are too. I like these. I like the topics, and I don't. Just for future reference, I'm very open, and it is very, very, very damn near fucking impossible to find a topic that I will not talk about. I'm pretty much willing and open to talk about anything, but Gattaca rather, is a very good movie on the topic of kind of genetics and how that plays into things, and evolution. And let's say I have somebody that is genetically superior, but then they get crippled in an accident. What do we do with them then? Do we still breed them? Do we still allow them to have careers? Do we still allow them to do all kinds of things? So it's a lot to think about. No, I am willing to talk about pretty much anything, and since I am not famous and probably never will be, and I have thought about it, even if I were, I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. I'm pretty willing to talk about anything. It is now. My one thing is, I might not, and this is something I think a lot of people are lacking today. I might not agree with something somebody says, or an opinion that they have, or something like that, but I can still be their friend, and I can still talk to them, and I can still respect them, because that's your opinion, your thought, and that's fine. I don't think that way, and so for future reference, yeah, there's really nothing you can't talk to me about. Part of what makes me a great social worker. Yeah, it can't really shock me, and I am super open and super non-judgmental. Yeah. You know? Especially the sick one. Poor baby. And that's another thing, you know, for me, like, I love kids. I love those little fuckers. But I have chosen to not have any because of that. Yes, yes I do. So, yeah. Anytime any of you guys want to, you know, talk about anything that may or may not be taboo or that people get defensive about, I'm more than cool talking about it. Fuck, I'll even talk politics, which might get my house burned down, but whatever. So, yeah. When it comes to things like that, eugenics, ableism ties in very closely to that. You know, what traits do we choose? You know, I mean, it's a big thing. Right. So fucking sick of politics. So fucking sick of politics. Oh my god. Just give some asshole the job and leave me alone. You like them or you don't, we'll get something else in 4 years. Get out of here. That's basically how I am about politics. So, yeah. Medical stuff. I'm really, really big into science and tech and, right? Take that shit all day long. I'm really into science and tech and animal rights and disability rights and disability advocacy and, you know, all the weird, cool shit that makes us us and all the taboo, dark shit I like too. So, yeah. And there's nothing I really won't talk about. Please, no dick pics. And that's about it. That is my only thing. As long as nobody asks to see anything of mine, and I'm not seeing anything of theirs. Unless you want an answer like, whoa, that looks medical. Right? Oh my god, before you joined on here, the guys that would bother me, the shit they would say, wow. Will you send me pictures of this? Can I show you pictures of this? Oh, no. No, 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 no. I'm good. Thank you. But no. So, anything outside of that, I'm cool with. So, I hope my weirdness has been at least somewhat entertaining. I appreciate that, and I'm sure your wife does too. That you're not hitting up pudgy gingers on the internet. I'm sure she's very pleased. Well, I am gonna run off for the evening, and yes, I just want you guys to know that we can talk about anything. you guys want to talk about at any time. You too, and I will pray for your baby that they get better quickly so that you all can get some sleep, because there's nothing harder to sleep through than a sick baby. So yeah, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good rest of your night, and thank you for watching for those of you who have